to be holding for a minute, but might be here for a while. Okay, 20 seconds left.
Where we see it? Test, test, thank you. If you have a cellular device, we ask that you silence it at this time. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. To all of those who are able, please stand. I would like to take a moment to remember a Viking staff member who lost her battle with cancer this year, Tracy Backus. Please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Star Spangled Banner. Our President and Vice President will come with our Pledge of This microphone is not going to work. Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. My name is Jeremy Patterson, Superintendent of Jackson Public Schools. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Jackson High School and Jackson Pathways High School, class of 2026. It is with great pride that we celebrate you and your accomplishments today. We welcome the entire Jackson community as we gather to honor your special graduation milestone. I would like to acknowledge the Board of Education, my cabinet members, administrators, educators, families, and everyone who helped to support these graduates along their journey. We are blessed to have you all here this evening. Most importantly, today, we honor our graduates, the class of 2026. As you leave Jackson High School and Pathways today, you take with you lifelong friendships, unforgettable memories, and lessons learned through every experience, both inside and outside the classroom. But there is one thing that truly separates you from everyone else, and that is our Viking spirit. Simply put, we're built different. I've been watching many of you grow since kindergarten at Frost Elementary, others middle school at Parkside, and most recently, I've seen you take full advantage of your senior year, culminating in memories that will last a long, long time. Thank you for allowing me to remember this group as my first graduating class as Superintendent of Jackson Public Schools. Today, you are recognized as the 99th graduating class of this beautiful building known as Jackson High School. Never again will the class of 2026 be assembled together in this exact way, which makes today a moment we will cherish forever. As the 99th graduating class from this building, you have truly left your mark. That is what we mean when we say, once a Viking, always a Viking. Those are not just words, they represent a lived experience, a tradition, a legacy. My grandmother, Ida Lee Brown Patterson, graduated from Jackson High School around this time in 1941. In her yearbook, she was described as a really nice person to know. Jackson High School has a long-standing tradition of producing great human beings. The values of caring, compassion, and community have been passed down from generation to generation. Today, you still hear that message through the words of Principal for Instruction, Mrs. Monica Pierce, who reminds students, at Jackson High School and Jackson Pathways High School, know that you are loved, that you matter, and that we are proud that you are a Viking. Vikings are kind, compassionate and caring, respectful, responsible and resilient, and today, like every day, it's a great day to be a Viking. This is exactly what our world needs more of, good people. So as this chapter of your life turns the page into adulthood, including uncharted territory, don't worry if you don't have it all figured out. Just remind yourself of how much you have already accomplished, that relationships matter, and Jackson Public Schools is here to support you, and you are part of something bigger than yourself, and that is the graduating class of 2026. We wish you the very best as we celebrate together tonight and continue this journey through life. Know that your time here in Jackson has prepared you to pursue your dreams and accomplish great things in the years ahead. Class of 2026, congratulations and job well done.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. We will now have the class president come up for her speech. Kylie Harrell.
Good evening, teachers, staff, family, and my fellow graduates. Standing here today is an honor, but it also comes with a lot of reflection. Our high school journey wasn't about classes, grades, or even graduation. For many of us, it was about learning how to keep going through things we never expected to face this young. During our time here, we didn't just lose sleep over assignments, we lost people. Classmates, friends, and teachers, and loved ones who should have been here celebrating with us today. And even though they're not physically with us, they are a part of this moment. They're in our memories. We carry with us the lessons they left us with and the strength we have to find to keep moving forward. So today we don't graduate for ourselves, we graduate for them too. For me, that loss is personal. My sophomore year, I lost my brother, Amar. It was the biggest heartbreak of my life. There was a point where I didn't see a purpose in anything anymore. But people around me didn't let me stay there. They stood by me and lifted me up and helped me take life one step at a time. And because of that, I'm still here. I'm still going, and I know without a doubt that he would be proud of the person I am today. Everything I do moving forward, I carry him with me. This class is strong in a way that can't be measured by grades or test scores. We showed up even when life was heavy. We kept going when it would have been easier to give up. And that says more about who we are than anything else. Sorry. I also wouldn't be standing here without the people who stood behind me every step of the way. First, my mom, my biggest supporter. Thank you for always making sure I was okay, for giving me everything I need, even when it wasn't easy for you. Your love and sacrifices never went unnoticed. My dad, thank you for always supporting me and being there through everything. No matter what, I knew I had you in my corner. To my siblings, thank you for every lesson, whether I wanted to learn it or not. You helped shape me into the person I am today. To Ms. Newbaum, thank you for treating me like your own. That meant more than you probably realize. Mr. Slater, thank you for always knowing when I needed a laugh, but also when I needed a real, honest advice. PA, thank you for all the stories you tell and all the jokes you made. Made my days go by way easier. To Miss Logan Taylor, thank you for being like a big sister to me. Even when you had so much going on in your life, you still made time to listen to me and help me through mine. I'll never forget that. Miss Raymond, thank you for always looking out for me, not just in school, but beyond it. Your support has meant everything. Miss B, thank you for being the best teacher to end senior year with. Having you for 3 hours straight every day was something I'll never forget. And I'm sure you might have got tired of me and J-Lo, but thank you for sticking with us. Mr. Starler, thank you for every lesson and every joke you've taught us. Miss Michelle and Miss Pierce, thank you for putting up with me and J-Lo coming in your office every day, talking your ears off as if we weren't supposed to be in class. Thank you for letting us sit in there and giving us somewhere to go besides class. But I will tell y'all, they still put us to work in there. And of course, thank you for dealing with us complaining about always being hungry every single day and somehow still putting up with us. And lastly, my best friend, Jayla. There isn't enough words for what you mean to me. We've been inseparable since 3rd grade, and everyone knows it. If they see me, they know you're not too far behind. You've been there for me through everything, picking me up when I was down, just like I hope I have done for you. I love you, and I couldn't have made it through this without you. As we leave here today, we're not just walking away with diplomas. We're carrying everything we've been through, everything we've learned, and everyone who helped us get here. So class of 2026, no matter where life takes us, don't forget where you came from and who stood beside you, and how strong you really are. We made it, and we'll keep going for ourselves and for the ones who carry it with us. Thank you. Each year, our senior class nominates teachers who have connected with students, bring fresh and exciting approaches to the classroom, and are dedicated to the success of all students. This year, Ms. Janae Martin has been selected as our 2026 Educator Excellence Award recipient. Please help me welcome Ms. Martin to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what a teacher is supposed to say on a day like today. Usually I'm the one giving the assignments. Today, you've given me the hardest one yet, speaking publicly in front of a crowd this big. Let me begin by saying congratulations to the class of 2026, and thank you for the incredible honor of receiving the Educator Excellence Award from the senior class this year. As teachers, we often think very little about ourselves. I guess you could say that's part of the job. So when the class of 2026 honored me with this award, I was extremely thankful and grateful to even be thought of. Never in a million years did I ever think I would be deserving of such an honor as this. For those of you who don't know, I met this class in October of 2024 when Jackson High School hired me to teach social studies. I was nervous coming into the school year this late, but the class of 2026 welcomed me with open arms, and for that I am forever grateful. While I may have been the one at the front of the room, the truth is I learned far more from you than you ever could have learned from me. Class of 2026, you have taught me resilience when times were tough and humor when times were stressful. By watching you, I've realized something the news often misses. The future is in far better hands than the headlines would have us believe. My last piece of advice is simple. Be kinder than you think the world requires. You possess a rare, quiet force of empathy, one I have seen in my classroom many times. Now go out and give the world the same grace you so generously gave to me. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026.
Yes. We'll now have the alma mater.
At this time, we will hear from our valedictorian speakers. First up, we have Isabella Bifus, Grace Brown, and Samantha Williams, past, present, and future.
Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class. Today, the three of us stand here not as individuals, but as a reflection of everyone sitting before us. Each of us took a different path to reach this moment, but somehow our paths crossed in classrooms, group chats, and extracurricular activities. And now, here we are, together at the finish line, which is kind of surprising because there were definitely moments when we weren't sure we'd make it, whether it was staying up way too late trying to meet deadlines we may or may not have ignored, or convincing ourselves that I'll do it later was a solid strategy. Each of us experienced high school in our own way, but together we learned what it means to grow, to struggle, and to move forward. When we think about the past, it's easier to remember the big moments, our first days, football games, spirit weeks, final exams, and everything in between. But honestly, what we'll remember the most are the small moments. The random conversations, the inside jokes that made no sense to anyone else, and the friendships that made even the worst days a little bit better. Our friends were the ones who helped us survive long classes, reminded us about assignments we forgot, and somehow made stressful situations feel slightly less stressful.
And now we're here in the present, at a time in our lives that feels both exciting and a little terrifying. We're expected to have plans, goals, and have everything mapped out, which for many of us is hard because some of us still don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. But that's okay, because standing here today isn't about having everything figured out.
It's about recognizing how far we've come. We made it through challenges we didn't think we could handle. Through drama, sports, shout out Coach Mike and Zesson, jobs, and classes, and we did it all together.
The future is unpredictable. It's full of new opportunities, challenges, and probably a lot more figuring things out as we go. Some of us have everything planned out, and some of us are just hoping for the best. Both are completely fine. What matters is that we don't walk into the future alone. We carry with us the lessons we've learned, the memories we've made, and the friendships that have shaped us. Even if life takes us in different directions, those connections don't just disappear. They become a part of us. So as we leave this chapter behind, let's remember this. We didn't just make it through high school, we made something out of it. We built friendships, created memories, and proved to ourselves that we're capable of more than we thought. Even if the future feels uncertain, one thing is clear. We've already made it through so much together, so who knows? Maybe we'll be just fine.
Lastly, we would like to thank our parents, our families, our friends for supporting us through all of our ups and downs. And congratulations, class of 2026. Next up is Miss London Brown, The Journey.
Good evening, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Standing here today as a valedictorian is something I am incredibly proud of. A 4.0 GPA looks perfect on paper, but what that doesn't show us the reality behind it. It doesn't show the late nights when motivation was gone, the mornings when getting out of bed felt like the hardest assignment of all, or all the quiet battles that don't show up on a transcript. I want to say something that does not normally get said on stages like this. Mental health is real. It's not just a buzzword or something you scroll past online. It is something that affects how we think, how we learn, and how we live. And for some of us, including me, it's one of the biggest challenges we've had to face during these years. There were moments when I questioned everything, my abilities, my future, and even myself. I questioned myself a lot my first 2 years of high school, to the point of me questioning my life. But I've learned that strength doesn't always look like pushing through perfectly. Sometimes it looks like asking for help, sometimes even taking a break. And sometimes just continuing to show up is the biggest victory of all. To anyone out there who struggled in silence, you are not alone. Your story matters, and your struggles do not make you weak. They make you human. I truly would not be standing here today without the people who stood beside me at my lowest. To my family, thank you for your patience, your love, and believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. You gave me the support I needed to keep going. To all of my teachers, and especially Miss Raymond, thank you for your guidance, your understanding, and for pushing me to be my best, while still reminding me that I am more than a number. And to my classmates, we made it, through stress, deadlines, uncertainty, and everything in between. We've grown, not just academically, but as people. As we move forward, I hope we remember this. Success is just not about achievement, it's about resilience. It's taking care of ourselves and each other. It is also about recognizing behind every accomplishment, there's a person with a real story. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Quiet Strength by Marissa Curion. I hope I said that right.
Hello, my name is Marissa Carrion. Many of you may not know me. I tend to keep to myself. Some have described me as having a quiet strength. I am grateful for the opportunity to be a valedictorian and stand here today. But I am also incredibly nervous to stand in front of this many people. But I wanted to make sure I took a moment to say all of my thank yous. First and foremost, I wanted to thank my parents for pushing me and guiding me through high school. And even through the tougher times, they still showed up for me. I wanted to also thank my grandparents, Yarida Carrion and Rafael Carrion, for always being there to support me and attend everything related to school. I felt their support and love every time. I also wanted to say thank you to a special person to me that I've known for a while now. He's been there to help me through the stressful days and helping me build more courage and confidence in myself than I thought I had. Thank you so much, Legion, for being there to make my days brighter and fuller. I also wanted to say thank you to my grandparents who have passed and are forever looking down on me. For Linda Raymond and Matt Jackson, I wish you could be here with me today, but I know you are spiritually, and you will be with me for my next steps. I love you both so much. Thank you for inspiring me to push forward. Next, I wanted to say thank you, Miss Raymond, for her continuous support and friendly assistance she always gave me. I sent her more emails than I could count, so I hope I didn't bother her too much. Finally, I wanted to say thank you to Mr. Cunningham, even though I never told him this before. He inspired me to pursue marketing and business, and I am forever grateful for his classes. Next year, I plan to pursue the 13th year at Jackson College, and then eventually transfer to Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. Big plans for a quiet girl like me. I hope the best for you all as you head off into your own plans. Congratulations, class of 2026. Next up, Finding Community by Sophia Coate and Ryan Ellert.
Hi, my name is Ryan.
And I'm Sophie.
To be completely honest, neither of us wanted to give a speech tonight, but here we are. And when Sophie and I were trying to think about what made our experience unique at Jackson High, we realized that both of us were at smaller school districts for elementary and middle school, meaning that going into freshman year, we didn't really know many of our peers.
Moving from smaller schools to such a vastly different environment was a huge challenge. But with the help of those around us, Ryan and I found our footing. From the staff members who have guided us to the friends that we've met over the years, community has been vital to our success, both academically and socially.
For me, I began to find my community with all of my teammates on the swim team. Many of the girls were persistent in including me and talking to me until I was finally able to break out of my shell and branch out. This is partly due to the amazing girls that I was lucky enough to surround myself with, as well as the welcoming and encouraging environment Coach Sesson has fostered.
Finding environments where you are appreciated both for your passions and for who you are is indispensable when going through transitions as drastic as the ones Ryan and I went through in our freshman year. I found my community through joining the staff of the Reflector News. When meeting the upperclassmen on the Reflector staff in my sophomore year, I was insanely nervous. I hadn't been in a club like it before and didn't know what to expect. But those on the Reflector staff welcomed me with open arms. My nerves were instantly eased by the positive environment around me. From then on, I knew that there I could find a real community full of students who shared the same interests as me.
With those as our starting points, Sophie and I were able to branch out further and eventually build a community of individuals that made us feel supported and eager to further immerse ourselves in the Jackson High School community. So thank you to all those people that have been a part of my high school journey. I'd like to say thank you to Miss Curry, Miss Double, and Mr. Alstead for taking the time to get to know me more than just another student that passes through their class. Thank you to all of my friends, and finally, I wanted to thank both of my parents for always being my biggest supporters, whether that meant proofreading a paper or spending an entire weekend sitting at a swim meet. Neither of them has ever complained, and I can't think of a way to tell them how grateful I am.
My high school experience has really been made by the people in it. Without my friends, I would have never made it through. I can't thank you guys enough. And without amazing staff members like Mr. Hunt, Mrs. Double, Mrs. Raymond, and Mr. Olstead, I wouldn't be giving this speech today. I am so incredibly lucky to have found the support system that I did. I know the words of encouragement you've given me over the years will stick with me forever, and for that, I'm endlessly grateful.
Thank you.
Next, we'd like to welcome to the stage Johanna Carell with The Pressure I Grew In.
As I stepped out onto the platform, my harness digging into my skin, I looked over the edge at the rocky canyon below, and all I could think was, no backing down now. I waited for the count of 3 and fell into nothing but air, waiting for the rope to catch me, my whoop echoing off the walls all around me. This was one of the many amazing experiences I was able to achieve while on my year abroad. For those of you who don't know, my junior year, I went to Switzerland after getting pre-onset senioritis. I had first applied to a program called YFU. They were my dream program, with countless opportunities and countries to visit. After waiting for months and months, with bated breath, I was rejected. I felt the rug get pulled from under my feet, and I found myself in free fall through my own thoughts. As a last-ditch effort, I applied to AFS. It was late in the season, and I knew this was my last chance to have the adventure I dreamed of. In May of 2024, I was accepted and started my adventure, which involved driving up a mountain, preparing myself to jump into a canyon. My determination and hard work showed me that trying again was worth it. Coming home after this amazing year, I had a lot of expectations for my future, and a lot of lessons which I kept close to my heart. I set out on my college journey to study acting and set my sights on Northwestern in Chicago. I was determined to get in, and the more other options seemed riskier, the more trust I put into Northwestern. Sadly, I was rejected, and my hopes and dreams again were crushed. I am now committed to Hope College, and so excited for the future. I know that my future isn't certain, but I am determined that with a little hard work and faith, I can make my dreams come true. Thank you. Next to the stage, Emma Dukes with Be More Kind.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma Dukes and I'm very honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all today. I want to start by saying thank you to my sister Kara, my mom, and my dad for inspiring me to become valedictorian. I am so grateful to have a loving family that encourages and believes in me. I also want to say hi to my grandma, hi Grammy, hi Nana, and hi Aunt Bonnie and Uncle Chris. I also would like to show my immense gratitude to Mrs. Raymond. I was extremely fortunate to have you as my counselor throughout my high school years. And I absolutely would not be standing here speaking without her constant motivation and support. Now, my message to everyone here today is simply to be more kind. I encourage all of you to spread love instead of hate. Everyone is living a life more complex than we can see, and you never truly know what someone else is going through. Your words have power and inevitably will affect others. Make that effect positive. Thank you. I would now like to welcome Madeline Hitchingham and Jillian Snyder to the stage for our journey.
Hello, friends, family, and staff. I am Jillian Snyder.
And I'm Maddie Hitchingham.
For the last 18 years, Maddie and I have been inseparable. Through the good times and bad, sickness and injuries, we have learned about the true meaning of friendship.
Everybody deserves to have a person that makes life a little more fun, and for me, I had Jillian. From playing on the playground together, to crying about homework, to laughing so hard we cry, it was always us. But slowly through the years, it went from just the two of us to an entire support system of people.
Some of those people that have shaped me throughout my educational career have been our incredibly helpful college advisors, Bailey and Sam, our endlessly supportive counselor, Miss Raymond, all of my wonderful teachers, especially Mr. Hunt, Mr. Cunningham, Miss Curry, Miss Laura, Miss Miller, Miss Raymond, and Miss Bruton, who have made me excited to learn and taught me not only things from curriculum, but how to grow as a student and person. Sports have also been a very big part of my life, and I have been lucky enough to be coached by the best. Coach Zesson, Coach Holly Rose, and Coach Roy, thank you for pushing me to work, believe in myself, and showing me that character is built in wins and losses. To all my friends and teammates, thank you for being the people who made school days and practices into the best memories and fun stories. I wouldn't trade those moments for anything. And finally, to my family, to the best brother a girl could ask for, sorry. Oh, it's okay, sorry. My God, it's so. Oh. Well, thank you for being my built-in best friend, my practice partner, and for lighting the fire of competitiveness, which has driven me to this stage in this moment. You always keep me on my toes and are probably half the motivation to get me here. To my dad, thank you for always making me laugh, for being my personal alarm clock even when I didn't want to wake up, for being my biggest protector, always being the life of the party. And to my mom, the woman who I aspire to be just a little bit like. Sorry. Your kindness, patience, and dedication to not only our family, but everyone around you is unparalleled to anyone. You're always open to cheer me on through rain and shine, from late nights to girls' trips and endless conversations. Those moments mean everything to me. I know that without my parents' sacrifices and hard work, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm beyond grateful for everything you guys do. I love you more than words can ever describe.
Making it to this stage wouldn't have been possible without the people who supported me. Thank you for Miss Raymond for her continuous support, and to Herr Ernst, Mr. Alstead, Mrs. Reynolds, Mrs. Miller, and Mrs. Bruton for not only teaching me but believing in me throughout the years. Thank you to my friends for being my anchor through it all. I couldn't have imagined a better group of people to go through this chapter with. Thank you to my family for your never-ending support and love, and to my mom, thank you. Your constant support and dedication to everything you do has been my biggest inspiration in life. I wouldn't have made it here without you.
So from the girls who started this together in preschool,
and ended up here on the stage, together we congratulate you, class of 2026. Next, we welcome Cooper Johns to the stage. Today is the opportunity to build tomorrow.
Nah, just kidding. First of all, I want to give a huge congratulations to everyone who is graduating today. It is both an honor and a privilege to be part of the class of 2026. I cannot imagine any other group of people who I would want to stand next to today. But that's not the only reason that I wanted to speak. 4 years ago, at the end of my 8th grade year at Parkside, Mrs. Raymond, who has been mentioned a few times today, talked to our class at an assembly before our departure to high school. During this assembly, she asked for a volunteer to read a quote in front of the whole class. My hand immediately shot up, and she chose me to read the quote to a very enthusiastic round of applause. It read, "Today is the opportunity to build the tomorrow you want." People were throwing flowers and crying and asking for my autograph and stuff. At least that's what I remember. After this, she handed me a $1 bill. She said that if I kept this exact dollar bill all the way until my graduation, I could trade it in for $100. After I went home that day, I hid it under my PlayStation, where it would sit there dormant for 4 years. Although that time felt so far away, these 4 years couldn't have passed by any quicker. So now I believe it is my time to receive my reward for the passive income that this $1 bill has earned me. Thank you. Please welcome our next speaker, Olivia Jones, with Perspective.
Perspective, a word that has guided me through my 4 years of high school and will continue to assist me for the rest of my life. A simple word, yet heavy enough to flip an entire situation upside down. A reminder of perspective is what helps us determine the weight of our current circumstances and how it will truly affect our lives. A select few of you may remember my little Timothy Chalamet stage in middle school, and although that has certainly passed, there's a quote that he said in an interview that has stuck with me ever since 7th grade. You can be the master of your fate, you can be the captain of your soul, but you have to remember that life is coming from you, not at you, and that takes time. Right now, we are all going off on separate journeys and departing from the security of childhood. We're leaving the same people and same school that we have built our lives around, and that can feel pretty scary and intimidating. This is when we remind ourselves of perspective. Maybe change does not have to be a scary moment, but an exciting opportunity. It's a fresh start where we can make new connections, learn new things, make new memories, and find new growth beyond the safety net of high school. My mom has always reminded me to have perspective in the little and significant moments in my life, whether it's before a tennis match or stepping onto a stage to speak in front of my entire graduating class. Because it is only when we stop worrying about all that could go wrong and challenge ourselves that we can truly grow into who we are meant to become. Reminding myself of perspective has helped me break through the shell that formed my freshman year of high school, when I was scared to be myself and nervous of what everyone thought. It has helped me regain the confidence I've had instilled in myself since I was a kid, singing songs with my ukulele to my 4th grade classmates and dancing in front of the stage at our winter concerts. As we step into this next chapter of our lives, I urge you to prioritize perspective when you feel scared, uncertain, or unconfident. Change is intentionally put in front of us to remind ourselves of what we are capable of and show us how much more good there is to discover in this world. Remember the why, remember who you are, and remember to have perspective. Congratulations to everyone, and I'm so excited to see where this change brings everyone in our futures. Next up, we have Sarah Massey with The Truth.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah Nicole Massey, and before I begin, I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout my journey, which is far from being over. I'm not going to lie, in writing this essay, I struggled to start it. I didn't know if I should have begun with myself or not. I remember when I was in kindergarten, and my teachers would get us to talk about our futures, which would feel so far away. I remember I'd wonder who would be the person standing in this cap and gown. What would she have to say if given the opportunity? Would she be crying as she walked across that stage? Would she be a pot filled to the brim, bubbling in excitement, ready to shoot off towards the sky? What would she want her community to remember her for? While being productive, scrolling on Instagram Reels one day, a video had appeared on my screen. I didn't know at the time, but it was Kwame Ture, Honorary Prime Minister of the Black Panther Party, among other titles. In this video, he was doing a Q&A at the University of Georgia. A man came up and stood in front of the mic, looking up to Kwame on the stage. He said that he didn't understand all the big words that Kwame was using. And Kwame, with all the sincerity in the world, looked him dead in the eye and said, "You must never let anybody whip you with any knowledge because it belongs to everybody." No one here has lived the same life, but we are all living at the same time. And there is power in that. Once you open up yourself to build relationships with people that are secure in areas where you are not, you'll begin to build yourself. The truth is universal. We all just have to take the time to understand it. 2 + 2 is 4, and it has and it will always be that way. Truth is universal. All the scientists in the world, Newton, Einstein, Curie, Karl Marx, Du Bois, they did not invent these concepts and laws. They simply took their time to understand them. Time that we all have, to transform your future. When I was in kindergarten, I wondered who I would be on this exact day. Being honest, I still don't know exactly. I'm just proud to say that I am someone who is still here, trying my best to understand the world around me and strengthen that understanding for my community and generations to come. Thank you for listening, and congratulations to the class of 2026. Next up is Matthew Mulligan with Needing Support.
Hello? Hi, Mom and Dad. As I'm standing before all of you today, I am filled with joy that we are graduating, but also with relief. In the past, I have struggled to find the delicate balance between my classes, grades, sports, a social life, and sleep. I do badly in a race because I went to bed too late, or bomb a test because I spent the night before with friends. As high school continued, this became more and more frequent. And although I'd finish every late assignment in the end, this constant, draining cycle of playing keep up was doing me more harm than good. In the end, it was because of hard work, long hours, sacrifice, and an integral support system that I finished this year. With the help of my counselor, Jill Raymond, another shout out, the support from my coaches, or the patience of my teachers, I wouldn't be in the position I am today. Doubtlessly, many of us have struggled with many issues. Mine probably pale in comparison to some of the things some of you face. But in the many faces of difficulty, I urge you all to remember two things. One, always, always persevere. Despite any obstacle that may come your way, despite any challenge that may hurt your spirit, do not let it make you a worse character. Instead, look for support. Look for help among everyone. Your counselors, coaches, your teachers, your friends, and your family. My journey in high school would not have been possible without the assistance of everyone in my life along the way. And I'm sure many of you feel the same. Second, remember to give support. I hope that if my friends from the last 4 years remember me in the far future, they remember that I was always willing to listen. I always tried to help. I wanted to create an environment where people felt like they could be supported the same way I was. So my message to you is this. Always ask for help when you need it, because someone out there will give it to you. And try to be that person for others. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and everybody else here. Up next is Moving Forward by Cole O'Hara.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cole O'Hara. Standing here today, I am honored to have received the title as a valedictorian. Over these past 4 years, we've experienced moments that challenged us, shaped us, and made us into the people we have become. To our teachers who pushed us to succeed, families in support of us every day, and friends that made unforgettable memories, I thank you, because I would not be here today without you. While the future may be uncertain, however, one thing we can celebrate and congratulate ourselves on at this time is that we have completed one of life's most significant challenges. So with that being said, go forward with this, reach your dreams, and do hard things, but most importantly, enjoy life. And congratulations to the class of 2026. Up next is Forward by Shritan Pispati.
Hello, my name is Shritan Pinsabadi, and I want to start by thanking my mom and dad, my sister, my friends, teachers, and coaches who have supported me these past 4 years. I want to say how happy I am that our class was able to achieve so much, get the grades needed to go to college, study tirelessly for a test, perform extraordinarily athletically to get sports scholarships, and keep our motivations clear and focused on our goals and aspirations. Though, let's be honest, senioritis started to hit most of us at least 6 or 7 weeks ago. You know, weeks for you guys, months for me. But, you know, I'm just kidding. Jokes aside, if there's anything, oh my God. If there's anything these past 4 years have taught me, it's that there's going to be challenges throughout life. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone more times than you'd prefer. You're going to have to face difficulties in your work life, your social life, difficulties with yourself, and much, much more. But through all of it, you're going to have to move forward. Some of you may get a test in college that you'll feel anxious about. We've all had those feelings and thoughts, but the reason why all of you are here today with the knowledge that you have achieved admirable feats is because you chose to move forward. You might have done bad on an assignment, but told yourself you have to get a better grade next time. You lost a match or game while competing for this school. I've done plenty of those during tennis. But whatever results it was that upset you initially, it was you and only you, a little bit of ChatGPT, who said, I'm going to learn and get ready for the next opportunity that arises. Let's not forget about those who helped us by equipping us with the necessary skills and knowledge for that journey. For me, it was my marketing teacher and DECA coordinator, Mr. Cunningham, who taught me to start thinking outside the box and creatively when tackling a project, whether it was for the Viking store or Cafe Orange. It was my student gov coordinators, Mrs. Adams, Mrs. Jones, and before them, Mr. Barkles, who helped us run events like J-High Live, Homecoming, and Vikings Give, while letting us navigate the club fairly on our own. It was my biology and stats teacher, Mrs. Curry, who pushed us to learn new concepts and curriculum to prepare us for our AP exams. But all these examples just show the amount of help our school and community provides us to see us succeed. These people have given us the tools and means to move forward. There's nothing in this world that you can't achieve when you put your mind to it. Some people say the sky's the limit, but if everyone listened to those guys, we wouldn't have astronauts walking on the moon. Thank you. Next up is Sign of the Times by Georgia Toko.
Hi. We have come of age in a changing world. Essays can be generated by ChatGPT in seconds, and Modern Family is now almost exclusively consumed through TikTok playlists. So, in a time where the trend cycle moves faster than these valedictorian speeches, I have one suggestion. Don't forget what makes you human. More and more often, I'm noticing us push away our humanity. Lesson plans generated by ChatGPT, long-form art replaced by Instagram Reels, shopping with friends replaced by Amazon. We reject our best opportunities for growth and connection for the sake of efficiency. So as we turn the page into a chapter with more pressure and higher expectations, remember that inconvenience is more rewarding than isolation. Resist the urge to use AI for the tasks that make you think, that make you human. Create art, create love, create change. You have the power to improve the world around you, so do it. In the face of a society turning us more and more robotic, don't forget the people, experiences, and passions that make you who you are. Don't forget that you are human. Gotta give a quick thank you. Thank you to every mentor and teacher for every piece of insight and every opportunity they provided to me. Thank you to my friends for making the sun shine brighter. And especially thank you to my mom and dad. I wouldn't be who I am today without their exemplary model of what it means to be human and their unconditional belief in me. Thank you. Next up is Ryan Truman with The Story and Moral of Philemon and Baucus.
Hello, everyone. I would like to start off by congratulating everyone and a job well done. Today, I'll summarize the story of Philemon and Baucis from the Roman poet Ovid's Metamorphoses, Book 8, and hopefully you'll see a good moral of the story. Jupiter, along with the sun Mercury, disguised as ordinary mortal travelers, descended to Phrygia. There they approached 1,000 homes and 1,000 locked doors they were met with. The final house they approached, they were met with the elderly couple, Philemon and Baucis. They welcomed their guests even though they were incredibly poor. Baucis and Philemon prepared a meal as well as they could. They provided their travelers with their wine. When the mixing bowl containing the wine began to run dry, the couple noticed it was refilled unaided. They grew fearful, apologizing to the gods and even offering their juice, which was the guard of their cabin, as food for the gods. The gods stepped out with the elderly couple, flooding Phrygia, and turned their humble cottage into a grand temple. The gods asked them what they wished for, which was to watch over the temple and to die together. Many years passed, and as they were together on the steps of the temple, a tree began to cover each of them. And so, in the hills of Phrygia, there stands an oak and a lime tree side by side. The moral takeaway is to be kind and hospitable, and you should be rewarded. Thank you all for your time, and congratulations again, class of 2026. Next up, please welcome Sarah Walraven with the example.
One of the most vivid memories I have from my years in school goes back all the way to first grade. At the time, my older sister Abby was in 5th grade. I remember passing her in the hallway and thinking how old she was and how lucky I was to be almost done with elementary school. In the moment, I remember wondering if I would ever get there. I couldn't imagine being any older than I was, and I thought it was quite a feat for her to get all the way to the 5th grade. 5 years ago, my sister walked across this stage. I remember thinking how hard she worked to be done with high school and how it would be forever until I was in her place. Here I am today, standing up in front of you, and I realize forever turned out to be a lot shorter than I thought. We are now the example for our younger siblings, cousins, and underclassmen, for the students looking up and thinking that they will never get here. We are the proof that even through doubt, success is possible. In addition to my sister, I have been blessed with many role models in my life that have motivated and supported me throughout my journey here. I just want to thank my teachers, my coaches, my counselor, Mrs. Raymond, my family, and most of all my parents, especially my mom, for always being there to inspire, support, and push me to grow in new ways every day. I feel very blessed to have all of you in my life, and I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you. And next I want to invite Vincent Wu up for his speech, How Was the View?
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start by thanking my mother and my sister. I wouldn't be standing here today without their support. To our teachers, we're incredibly grateful for such an amazing education. And to our staff, we're grateful for everything you've done behind the scenes. The class of 2026 appreciates you all. Please join me in a round of applause for them. Oops. If doom scrolling on Instagram has taught me one thing, it would be Socrates' quote, which goes, "The unexamined life is not worth living." You see, I used to believe that sacrificing for the grind was well worth it. Worth that once-in-a-lifetime experience, the hangouts, the games, all of it. And so, for 2 years, I juggled both school and extracurriculars while working over 25 hours a week. I thought that the results, the numbers, and the scores would out-validate and bring me joy. And for a while, it worked. It did. Until I got my 3rd SAT score back. Something I worked for months and months towards. And then, someone who has known me for so long said, "You know, education just isn't for him. At that moment, I believed them. I hit a wall, and that very wall made me face a question I've been avoiding. If not the numbers, then what am I? The answer is that I am made of the moments I was moving too fast to notice. I am the kid racing to escape the student parking lot after final bell to avoid traffic. I am among the shared, annoyed glares at the PA system when it comes on during AP exams. You see, an unexamined life is like a road trip, but without windows. We might have reached our destination, but would have missed the entire view. Class of 2026, as we drive away from here tonight, let's absolutely chase after our goals, but let's also remember to roll down the windows while we do it. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you all. Please welcome Mrs. Pierce back to the podium.
Great job let's give it up for our valedictorian speakers. I feel like we need to add an additional Educator Excellence Award for Mrs. Raymond. Let's give it up for Mrs. Raymond with all of her shout outs. To all of our incredible Jackson High School and Jackson Pathways faculty and staff, thank you for your unwavering dedication to our students. You can hear it in the speeches, how much our students love you and how much you mean to them. Your support, guidance, and tireless efforts have been instrumental in helping them reach these important accomplishments. At this time, I would like to ask all Jackson High School and Jackson Pathways faculty and staff to please stand and be recognized by our families. Let's give them a thunderous round of applause and appreciation. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Board of Education members, the JPS cabinet, and our class president and valedictorian speakers for their invaluable contributions in making this year such a success. A special congratulations goes to Mrs. Martin, the recipient of the 2026 Jackson High School Educator Excellence Award. Your dedication and impact truly embody the spirit of excellence we celebrate today. Again, congratulations. We would like to recognize our students, Livia Jones and Jillian Snyder, for their outstanding work in creating the senior slideshow that you were seeing on our monitor under the guidance of Mr. Turner. Their efforts have brought both joy and excitement to our school community, and thank you for your incredible talent for helping make this senior year memorable. Mr. Patterson, it is my honor to share that our seniors have fulfilled all requirements established by Jackson Public Schools in the state of Michigan, including coursework assessments and graduation criteria, to earn their high school diplomas. This accomplishment represents an important milestone in their educational journey and signals their readiness to take the next step, whether that includes continuing their education, joining the workforce, or pursuing personal goals. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your dedication, resilience, and hard work have led you to this moment. Seniors, please prepare to graduate.
Lola.
Kylie Harrell.
Cassandra Coburn.
Jayla Estelle.
Carrington Sumner.
Johanna Correll.
Emma Dukes.
Matthew Moylanen.
Sarah Walraven.
Georgia Toko.
Cooper Johns.
Vincent Wu.
Shirtan Pisupati.
Sarah Massey.
Cole O'Hara.
Ryan Ehlert.
Ryan Truman.
Sophia Choate.
London Brown.
Marissa Carrion.
Madeline Hitchingham.
Samantha Williams.
Jillian Snyder.
Grace Brown.
Olivia Jones.
Isabella Bifus.
Kavion Slaughter.
Zachariah Ashley.
Brendan Thomas.
Aurora Martin.
Eli Bowman.
Austin Furness.
Ezra Ketchens.
Tyshawn Gray.
Dawson Dixon.
Winnie Leon.
Adrian Aleo.
Olivia Hines.
Mason Becker.
Ashley Smith.
Jack Kevorkian.
Janae Brown.
Tyler Canada.
McKenna Berlanga.
Macario Miller.
Emily Phillips.
Vincent Jones.
Kaiden Ditmar.
Malachi Anderson.
Annika Nastali.
Jeremiah Spencer.
Amaya Hefsaba.
Sari Swanson.
London Moore.
Kanan Burton.
Anaya Salby.
Braden Claiborne.
Ayana Gittens.
Blake Bracy.
Alasia Williams.
Kanye Kane.
Oliver Camacho.
Carl Boyd.
Camille Massey.
Diego Perez.
Gavin Cantor.
Kendra Moore.
Grace Parker.
Traylyn Durling.
Jayla Wilkie.
Nicola Chambers.
Shania Ingram.
Aaliyah Bynum.
Leah Griffith.
Mariana Ganaway.
Syria Coleman.
Kalayla Haynes.
Amia Armstrong.
Lily Conrad.
Ingrid Heslaw.
Savannah Herbert.
Isabella Perez.
Marion Hastings.
Anika Anderson.
Jillian Abbey.
Kaylee Arnett.
Andrea Casiano Gutierrez.
Sudo Davis.
Amanda Oliver.
Cassandra Aguilar.
Maya Pfeiffer.
Alexia Martin.
Ariana Oliver.
Maya Arocha.
Shania Mohead.
Keyshawn Moore.
Maya Clay.
Trevin Stetzel Owens.
Antonasia Oliver Ruff.
Orion Williams.
Kylie Stacy.
Jareem Love Weller.
Landon Sutton.
Braden Williams.
Michael Blatcher Mitchell.
Kenyon Jones.
Kieran Medina Gonzalez.
Janaya Spencer.
Marissa Jordan Walker.
Amina Wilson.
Miley Lewis.
Nevaeh McGee.
Jadia Chalfant Lupo.
Amarie Lawson.
Destiny Robinson.
Sanaa Stewart.
Carmela Sarabia.
Ariane Atkins.
Yasmin Tyler.
Robert McDade.
Imagine Jackson.
Amani Jamai Hood.
Danny Talley.
Samaya Smith.
Artez Kelly.
Malia Hare.
Muhammad Shahid.
Azarie Raju Eubanks.
Diego Drek.
Azai Thornton.
Kaylee Cortez.
Aviana Cummings.
Evan Boggs.
Tayden Novich.
Jordan Woodson.
Victoria Smith.
Katrina Smith.
Alicia Perez Reyes.
Kamaya Donald.
Kalia Pearson.
Samantha Fost.
Stephen Rivera.
Tierra Hill.
Gabriella Brown.
Diogene Smith.
Tracy Kennel.
Harris Bashir.
Trayshawn Estes.
Rowan Alger.
Darion Glaspie.
Eden Wynn.
Eric Lopez.
Karthik Doctor.
Ryan Beauchamp.
Jose Ortiz.
Quentin Rawls.
Peter Sykes.
Jakari Taylor.
Hollis Mick.
Trayshawn Terrell.
Patrick Hines.
The one and only Trey Pierce.
Ethan Chapman.
Tayshawn Smith Grove.
Dylan Mineweezer.
George Toby.
Peter Rodriguez.
Michael Lewis Jr.
Logan Kozaki.
Trayvon Davenport.
Charles Kufa.
Travion Clark.
Bryson White.
Connor Bullinger.
Ethan Beck.
Ashanti Murray Ingram.
Xander Reeser.
Samuel Jefferson.
Alfonso Gonzalez Orozco.
DeMarquin Ragland.
Angel Carrion Perez.
Zyshawn Simpson.
Fatima Orozco.
Thomas Allen.
Marcos Guadarrama.
Jaleel Galloway.
Alcini Baldi.
Braylon Triplett.
Jaden Shields.
Kenneth Rice III.
Memphis Powell.
Kamarion Johnson.
Evan Robertson.
Angela Juckett.
Ian Robertson.
Amir Van Reenen.
Ibrahima Sow.
Christopher Pop.
Alpha Sow.
Elizabeth Williams.
Abdullahi Khalif.
Gianna Rhymes.
Latravion Hill.
Kyriel Curry.
Dominique Connor.
Shakari Nolan.
Amarion Wade.
Amara Cunningham.
Christopher Hall.
Gavin Zimmerman.
Madeline Fleming.
Josiah Russell.
Maya Jansanti.
Gregory McDonald.
Matilde Mayoha.
Ashton Taylor.
Anthony Casanova.
Sydney Riegelman.
Nathan Miller.
Ezra Liscano.
Apprentice Johnson.
Andrea Hess.
DeLeon Stevenson.
Maya McBride.
Amante Miller.
Justin McKevitt.
Mason Bemis.
Makai Holbrook.
Jason Arthur.
Jefferson Rich.
Stephen Wade.
Eva Clark.
Naomi Du.
Jenna Wells.
Will Donnelly.
Cadence Durant.
Misha Archer.
Madison Newfer.
Aiden Cooley.
Ava Fierro.
Jaquan Ingram.
Miley Dutton.
Jameer Gibson.
Miley Grace Morin.
Robert Reisner.
Layla Jones.
Corellis Gattis.
Natalia Forsyth.
Anderson Nevea Manriquez.
Gavin Kaler.
Jose David Hernandez Vasquez. Byron Hulahu. Fidel Hernandez Ponce.
Naomi Elrod.
Lucas Diaz.
Niziera Norris.
Angel Maldonado. Kingston McLean. Samaje Crenshaw. Cheyenne Valencia Mun. Celeste Labatt Ross.
Thank you. They love you, Mr. Patterson. Thank you to all of our parents, guardians, and families who have supported our students every step of the way and helped them reach this milestone. And most of all, thank you to our incredible seniors. We are so proud of you. This moment is special for many reasons, but for me, it's truly the finale. 32 years ago, I graduated from Jackson High School. Go Vikings. And tonight I stand here as your principal watching my baby, Trey, graduate. Trey is the last of our 8 children in our blended family, which means, yes, empty nesting. No more wake-up calls, attendance checks, calls about absences, parent-teacher conferences, or those last-minute I forgot something runs. Parents, I know you understand. Billy Pierce Jr., we made it. To the class of 2026, congratulations, you did the big one. Having my baby in your class made this journey even more meaningful. Give yourselves a round of applause. At Jackson High School and Jackson Pathways High School, know that you are loved, that you matter, and we are proud that you are a Viking. Vikings are kind, compassionate, and caring, respectful, responsible, and resilient, and don't throw your caps at when I finish this. And today, like every other day, I want to hear you say it. It's a great day to be a Viking. The graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Many believe it is worn on the right side to represent that you have earned the right to graduate. Moving the tassel to the left marks a meaningful transition, signifying your journey from high school to the next chapter of your life. At this time, graduates, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, symbolizing the completion of this important stage. Viking, family, and friends, it is my honor to present to you the Jackson High School and Jackson Pathways High School Class of 2026 graduates. Graduates, yep, wait, Stefan, have a seat, quick. Graduates, go forward with confidence, purpose, and pride and make your mark on the world. Welcome into the Jackson High School alumni family. Please pick up your caps and stand in your rows. Yes, thank you. Teacher Bo, we're ready. Please stand and wait for direction from Mr. Lewis. If your cap is out here in the aisle, make sure you grab it.
Thank you.